The case we have for you today is one that has been making headlines for the past week. Akin to a twisted version of Romeo and Juliet, this case is about two teenagers who claim to be in love and will do anything to be together. Although this case may sound like a classic story of forbidden love, the two at the center of it went far beyond the tropes of a fairy tale and into the genre of real-life horror. Though just as tragic as Shakespeare's play, this case ended a little differently, in a suspected gruesome killing. What is up, Iwu crew? Today we're exploring breaking news, the case of Aaron Guerrero. Let's get into it. Our story takes place in Las Vegas, Nevada. A young couple, 18-year-old Aaron Guerrero and his 16-year-old girlfriend, who will remain unnamed due to her age, were facing a few large obstacles in their relationship. Aaron's mother reported that the couple began dating in June 2020 through to December. It has been alleged by various news sources that Aaron's parents told the police that their son had claimed that the young couple planned to run away together. Aaron purportedly told his parents that the couple's chosen destination was Los Angeles. Rightfully concerned about their son's intentions, his parents reached out to the parents of his 16-year-old girlfriend. Together, both sets of families agreed that the couple should no longer have contact with each other. According to police, Aaron's parents reported that after this decision, the young man soon ran away from their home. His parents weren't the only ones struggling after the decision to keep the teens apart. According to the ex-wife of the teen girl's father, Daniel Halseth, he too was having difficulties with his daughter. The issues between the father and daughter are reported to have been focused on her relationship with Aaron. Recently, Lieutenant Ray Spencer confirmed that Halseth had told his teen daughter that he did not want her to date Aaron. The teens, unable to reconcile with their family's decision that they should be kept apart, are alleged to have taken matters into their own hands. On April 9, 2021, Las Vegas firefighters from Clark County Fire Department responded to a fire in the 8400 block of Dunphy Court around 2:15 in the afternoon. There, once the fire was extinguished, the firefighters discovered a gruesome sight: a burned body. The body was found in the garage of the home. According to investigators, there was evidence discovered at the scene which indicated that the fire had not been the result of an accident and that it had been set with the intention to burn the house down. In the week following the dark discovery, the burned body was identified. It was determined that it belonged to 45-year-old Daniel Halseth. With this dark discovery came another. Investigators stated that they found evidence that Halseth had been killed before the fire started. The Clark County Coroner's Office then reported that Halseth had died from sharp force injuries. Soon, homicide police became involved in the case. It was during a search of the fire-burned home that police discovered both a chainsaw on the floor and a handsaw in the kitchen. As well, they said they found evidence that there had been attempts to clean the kitchen before the fire. Police went on to describe that the handsaw had, quote, apparent blood and tissue on the saw and in between the grooves of the saw. Investigators said that the evidence appeared to suggest that whoever had killed Halseth had also tried to dismember the body before they then set the home on fire in an attempt to destroy the evidence and the body. Investigators had also been contacted by Halseth's ex-wife after she noticed something unusual. She and Halseth had remained close after their separation and still shared a bank account. She went to the police after she realized there were multiple withdrawals from their shared account, but from various ATMs. A news source reported that the final withdrawal was flagged for potential fraud. Apparently, Halsett's ex-wife had tried to contact him about the withdrawals, and when she couldn't, she turned to the police. According to KTNV News, during the ensuing investigation into Halsett's death, detectives identified Aaron Guerrero and Halsett's young daughter as suspects. It has been reported that the police discovered surveillance footage that allegedly shows Aaron at a hardware store, where it is claimed that he bought a saw, lighter fluid, and disposable gloves. His girlfriend was allegedly also seen on surveillance, purchasing bleach from a grocery store. Investigators have stated that the lighter fluid may have been used to start the house fire. As well, police later confirmed that Halsett's teen daughter allegedly stole his car and money before fleeing. According to a police affidavit, on Tuesday, April 13, 2021, Aaron Guerrero and his girlfriend were found in Salt Lake City, Utah. They were spotted by Utah Transit Authority police officers on a TRAX train after they were stopped for failing to pay a light rail transit fare. Aaron was apparently asked by the officers to show his proof of fare to ride the train. But when Aaron admitted that he didn't have a ticket, he was asked to give his identification, and he handed over his actual ID. Officers ran a background check on Aaron, and they were surprised to find that he had a full extradition warrant out of Las Vegas, Nevada, for the offense of homicide. The two were then both arrested in connection with the death of Daniel Halseth. Following the arrest, Las Vegas police reported that the teens are currently being held by Utah authorities until they can be extradited to Nevada, where they are set to face open murder charges. Anyone who has any information about this incident is urged to contact the LVMPD Homicide Section by phone at 702-828-3521 or by email at homicide@lvmpd.com. Have you heard any updates on this case? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, more great stories for you to explore will pop up next on your screen.